All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to tear into a huge breakthrough in brain science, one that basically flips a really common piece of advice completely on its head. We're going to uncover a myth that might be seriously limiting your brain's true power.
You know the drill. For years, you've probably been told the same thing. Do puzzles, play brain games, keep the mind sharp. It's the standard prescription for staying on top of your game as you get older. But you know what? There's a massive problem with that advice. And look, the latest evidence on this is it's crystal clear. While those brain games might make you an absolute master at Sudoku, neuroscientists are now openly admitting they don't physically grow your brain. All you're really doing is getting better at playing the game. You're not building a fundamentally stronger brain. So let's just blow this great Sudoku myth wide open, shall we? We're going to get into why this belief we've all held for so long is being completely debunked, and, way more importantly, what the real science tells us about how to build a truly resilient and actually growing brain.
It turns out the real, proven way to physically expand your brain's memory hub, the hippocampus, has absolutely nothing to do with a pen and paper. It all comes down to specific, kind of weird physical movements that kickstart a powerful biological chain reaction.
Okay, so to really get why movement is the key here, we've got to talk about this hidden danger in our modern lives. The root of the problem is how our physical world gets so predictable. It basically puts our brains on a permanent and really damaging autopilot. Just picture your brain's neural network like a massive city map, full of highways. When we're young, we're always running, climbing, twisting, exploring, and every single one of those new movements builds a new road, creating this dense, powerful, and super connected grid. But then what happens when we get older? We walk in straight lines. We get up from the same chair the same way. We move through the same routines day in and day out. This physical repetition puts our brain on that dangerous autopilot. And this is where it gets serious. Since your body isn't surprising your brain with new information anymore, that incredible network of neural highways, it starts to crack. It fades. And eventually, it starts to shut down. The brain literally begins to atrophy, all because it's bored. Okay, but here's the good news. This is where the story completely changes. We are right in the middle of this huge paradigm shift in brain health, and we're discovering how we can fight back and literally force our brains to build brand new highways anytime we want. The whole solution revolves around this idea called neuro-kinetic movement. And what's so cool about this is how simple it is. It's just about doing things your body isn't used to, especially movements where your arms or legs cross from one side of your body to the other. The moment you do these kinds of unfamiliar movements, you just shatter that autopilot. It's like a wake-up call for your brain. It's immediately forced into a higher state of alert, and that surprise triggers the release of a really, really important chemical. And that chemical, it's called grain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. This is the biological secret weapon we've been leading up to. Think of it as the most powerful fertilizer imaginable, but for your brain cells. And this quote, it just nails it. Scientists actually use this phrase because BDNF doesn't just protect the brain cells you already have. Get this, it actively stimulates the birth of brand new neurons. It expands the volume of your hippocampus. It literally grows your brain. All right, so the big question is, how do you actually switch this thing on? How can you start making this happen for yourself, like today? Let's get right into the practical stuff with a simple, powerful protocol. So we've got a super effective 10-minute routine for you, built around 3 core neurokinetic movements. Let's break them down one by one so you can get started. First up, the midline cross crawl. When you make your left elbow touch your right knee, and then the other side, you're literally forcing the two halves of your brain to talk to each other across this huge data bridge called the corpus callosum. It instantly ignites the connection between your logical brain and your creative brain. Number 2 is spatial reversal. And yeah, it's literally just walking backward. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This is like a 5-alarm fire drill for your brain. It completely shatters autopilot and forces your hippocampus, your brain's internal GPS, into total overdrive trying to process all this new spatial data. And last, we've got the dual task balance. Now, this one's a real challenge, but that's the point. You're hitting your brain with 2 problems at once. A physical one, balancing on one leg, and a mental one, counting backward by 3s. Your brain has to work like crazy to stabilize both your body and your thoughts at the same time.
So think about this. Just by doing this routine for 10 minutes, you are actively telling your brain to flood itself with BDNF and start building new cells. You are literally sparking neurogenesis.
But, and you really need to hear this, all that new growth, it's fragile at first. It's like wet cement. Those new connections need time to set, to become permanent parts of your neural architecture.
Which leads us to the most critical part of this whole process. You do all this amazing work during the day, you spark all this growth, but what happens when your head hits the pillow? Is your brain actually hitting the save button on all these incredible upgrades?
Because here's the truth. There's a silent killer lurking in most bedrooms that can literally choke off your brain's ability to lock in these new gains. And no, it's not your phone screen, it's not blue light or caffeine. In our next explainer, we're going to expose what this is. Because a brain that's growing, well, it absolutely has to be allowed to heal.